Hello guys, this is Joyce from Enjoy Scrapping 2, and today I'll be making a design team card for Triple Designs LLC, and I'll be doing some simple blending using Zig clean color brush markers, and I'll be using this Altenew Bejeweled Butterfly stamp set, and I'll be using these two butterflies along with one sentiment. I already pre-stamped out the butterflies and fussy cut it out, and it's not hard to do, but I believe these have matching coordinating dies as well. So this was stamped and cut on watercolor paper, and I'm going to show you a quick and fast blending. I'm not using any water today, and I'll be using the brush itself to do the blending. That is one of the good things about this watercolor, these brush markers, is that you can do the blending with the brush itself rather than water because they're actual brushes. So I'll be using only 3 colors to color my butterflies. Well, the body of it anyways. I'll be using the red, orange, and the yellow. I think that's a great color combination. So it's going to kind of give this gradation look, which is very popular. And I've already done a color chart on these. Not a color chart, but I did swatch out my colors on the top of the cap. And I noticed that I have the set of the 60, but you don't really necessarily need such a large set because some of the colors are so light that you can't really see it. So I think about maybe like a 24 set or 36 or even 48 would be good enough in my opinion. So I'm going to fast forward this a little bit. So I put the red in the center of the butterfly, and now I'm putting some orange. And as you can see, I'm going right over the red part here, and that will blend out the red and the orange together, creating like a darker orange in a way. So it'll kind of give this ombre look. So as you can see here, it blends really easily. So I think out of all the watercolor mediums that I have, I think this is the most easiest blending of the marker. So this does not contaminate or anything like that, the markers, by doing the marker blending. All you have to do is just wipe it off and it'll come off, and it'll go back to its normal color. So now I'm using the yellow here to blend out the orange and the yellow together, giving this like a lighter to dark kind of look. In a way, you can do like the same method in a way like the Copics. And the colors, as you can see, are very vibrant and vivid, and I really love that. So with one marker, you can create, of course, the dark, medium, and the light. So that's, I think, really great. So this is the reason why I only chose out 3 colors, because you don't really need much colors, because you can use different techniques to use these markers in different ways to get different effects. So again, for the same this butterfly, I'm using the same colors, and it was really fast. It was really fast coloring, and that's what I wanted to kind of share with you guys. Those of you guys that are kind of maybe intimidated with watercoloring or coloring in general, this marker is really easy to use. I was really surprised at how easily these blended. I think that's why these markers are so popular. And Tupelo Designs LLC has several different sets available, and they are marked as pre-order, the larger sets, but they do have some markers on hand ready to ship. So go ahead and check that out. So the biggest set that these come in is a set of the 60, and the rest of the 20 you have to buy them individually. Tupelo Designs LLC has created like a combination pack of those 20 colors as well, or you can purchase them all separately. And I think that is really great because these markers are not refillable, but if you run out of marker, you can just buy that marker. You don't have to like buy the entire set like some of the other watercolor markers out there. So here I'm just putting some purples, a very light lavender here, and then I'm going to go in, bring out a darker shade of the purple, and just to kind of give a little bit more definition to these parts right here. I use this really deep violet, again for the body as well. So this was only sped up 2 times, so you can see how fastly you can color your stamped images. So that's basically it on how to use these without the water, but of course you can get like a real watercolor effect using water, which I'll probably show next time. But I'm having a lot of fun playing with these markers. So I have this black strip of paper here, and I prepped it using the EK Success powder tool because I want to emboss the sentiment in white. I didn't realize that this cardstock was textured, so I didn't quite catch all of the embossing powder. But you can definitely go over it with the white Signo gel pen. That's what I did for the parts that didn't really get the white because of the texture. And you can just wipe off that powder. And I'm going to prep my card base here using my mini Martha Stewart scoring board. I do have the larger one, but I tend to use this quite often, actually, for all my cards because it's smaller, more convenient. And this is just a blue cardstock that I have in my stash, and all I did was kind of use the black soot and the foam blending tool, and I just kind of created some texture on the edges of this blue cardstock. I'm going to just attach it using my ATG gun. And then I have another paper here. This is, I ran it through the embossing folder. I believe it's a Cuttlebug embossing folder, just to give a little bit more texture for my butterflies to sit on. So I'm just distressing it with a little bit of tumbled glass. I don't want too much because I want the centers to be still white so that the butterflies will pop. And I'm going to put some foam adhesive on these, on this part, and then pop it up on top of the blue. So this whole card actually only took maybe like 15 minutes for me to make it from start to finish because the coloring was just in minutes. I don't even think it took 15 minutes. But I'm putting some Tombow Mono multi glue here right on the center of the butterfly. I did fold up the wings so that the butterfly would be like dimensional, the wings. So it kind of pops on that embossed background. And then I'm just cutting a banner from this black, the sentiment that I embossed. And I'm going to just put foam adhesive on that and then attach that. Sorry you can't see what I'm doing. I'm putting foam adhesive and I'm going to just place it right there. And I just like the sentiment just because. And this finishes up my card for today. I did put some details in later using the white Signo gel pen, but really simple card, and I just love the pop of the color and the brightness of these markers. So I hope you try it out, and because you can buy them individually too, so you can start with like a set of 12 or something, or a set of 24, and then you can add your collection from there. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks so much. Bye.